Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah,
And good morning, everyone, and welcome to Day 6 of the Minnesota State Fair, or as I call it, Escape from the Cage. I'm Jace here at the Minnesota State Fair near our Fox 9 building by the Giant Slide, and joining me back in the studio in Indian Prairie, the one and only, my sidekick sister from another mister, the lovely and talented Kendall. Good morning, Kendall.
Hi, Jason. Good morning. It looks beautiful out there today.
It is a beautiful day. We have a great group of people, socially distanced. Fox makes everyone stay, yes, thank you. Fox makes everyone stay at least 14 feet from me, and they all just showered right before they got here. So, well, except for Dale K. He didn't shower. Speaking of, Dale, come over here. Kendall, we have a special guest right off the top. It's like Gina Lolo Brigida on the Love Boat. It's garden guy Dale K. Look, Kendall, it's him in person.
Wow.
Dale, what are you doing here?
I am field producing.
I'm sorry, you're field producing? We've gotten to the point where the garden guy is field producing?
My own segments.
Oh, oh, you've been hit with pandemic-related budget cuts as well?
It goes down to the lowly garden guy, too.
Oh, wow. How are you doing? I mean, how are you feeling with doing everything by yourself?
You know, it's refreshingly very similar to how it was pre-pandemic.
So nothing much has changed is what you're telling me.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, Dale is also acting as security, just in case, like, that lady here tries to jump me. Dale's going to jump in and just take her to the ground. So stand by for that. That's going to happen at any minute because she looks a little frisky. Aloha. I like aloha to you. You have good hair, too. Anyway, hey, girl. I'm doing great, doing a TV show. It's all right. No, it's great. It's great. It's live television. Anyway, hey, Kendall, before we get going with the hot dish, I'm going to throw it back to you because we love to do special shout-outs, and we have a very personal shout-out, don't we?
We do. Jason often talks about how we have a family here on The Jason Show. All of you at home, all of you who love us, know Evan. He's our floor director. He moved on from floor directing for us, but he's been filling in actually this week, and he just got engaged last weekend to his longtime girlfriend, Alyssa. Big moment for them. I heard the whole story. I won't share the whole thing, but basically it went off without a hitch, and they're in love and they're happy, and we're just so excited for both of them. Finally get to be fiancés, as we say, because we like to say it with a French accent. So really exciting news over here, Jason.
That's right. Congratulations. Evan's such a, again, people have heard me refer to Evan. I mean, all of our behind-the-scenes folks have become characters on a show, and they're family to us. And Evan is one of the nicest guys. I've been in this business way too long, and he's one of the nicest guys I've ever worked with. So much happiness to him and his fa ants, as we say in Indiana. We're going to come back out here in just a second, but I'm going to throw it back to you so we can begin the hot dish.
Yep, time to serve it up, Leo. Today's hot dish. Hot bread. I hear it's vegan and it comes on a stick. Jon Stewart's return to TV is coming very soon. The teaser for his new series, The Problem with Jon Stewart, just dropped. Take a look.
Tonight. 24-karat magic in the air. Pop is showtime.
Ah! What the hell happened to my face? No!
Guess who's back again? I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Shut up.
Why would I go back to a visual medium? I could have done a podcast.
He said, I could have done a podcast. And then it does say there's also a podcast. Jon signed a multi-year deal with Apple last fall. Episodes will drop every other week and tackle a single issue of national importance. And like I said, there will also be a podcast that expands on the topic. The Problem with Jon Stewart debuts at the end of September on Apple TV+. Now, a couple of weeks ago, he dropped, it wasn't really a trailer, it was this weird teaser video that I'm not sure if everyone saw, but it was highly inappropriate on Twitter, and it made fun of essentially the space race that was been happening with all the billionaires racing into space. I still don't totally get what this show is about. Are you looking forward to it, Jason?
You know what? If you're Jon Stewart and you've done a daily show for, I don't even remember off the top of my head how long the Daily Show ran, but if you are Jon Stewart, you have nothing to prove. You've done it all. You know, he has a beautiful farm, I think, in New England. A twice weekly show is about all you want to do, because I think he does kind of miss being in the national conversation. So if you want to come back, yeah, a show that you only have to do once every 2 weeks, that's a really nice compromise. So Kendall, like you, I'm not quite sure what the format is. I don't even know if they've really announced it to folks. I would imagine it's probably something similar to Last Week Tonight with John Oliver. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to be like a single topic show or John's just going to riff off headlines, but I guess we'll see. Apple needs a couple more hits. I mean, they have Apple TV. I mean, they have Ted Lasso. Schmigadoon didn't really light anything on fire. The Mr. Corman Show with Joseph Gordon-Levitt really hasn't done anything. So they need a big, high-profile, other than Ted Lasso, hit. This could be it.
Could be. All right, next in the dish, after watching the success of Jeopardy's guest hosting rotation, that was a joke, The View has announced they will do the same as they try to replace conservative firebrand Meghan McCain. You may remember Meghan left the show earlier this summer. ABC announced they will turn to a rotating group of fill-ins while they look for her permanent replacement. Here's the very long list. Includes former Republican Congresswoman Mia Love, former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice, CNN host S.E. Cupp, housewife Ebony K. Williams, and reality star Cameron Eubanks, among others. Like I said, it's a extensive list. The 25th season of The View debuts next week. It's an interesting idea, having just a slew of guest hosts and then figuring out who they want to fill in that seat, Jason.
Yeah, here's the deal. The View goes up against our show, so I hope the show goes down like the Hindenburg. I mean, I really do, if I'm being honest. I don't want people to watch The View. But there's a couple things to think about here. Number one, if it's a show, I've always kind of wondered this. If the show is called The View, then this is a chance for them to put, I don't know, maybe more than one conservative person on there. If it's called The View, you shouldn't probably have just one conservative and like 18 people that see things differently. Oh, I got a little applause for that. Thank you. Wow. I've said a lot of things. That's the only thing that's ever gotten an applause. Watch this. I'm giving you all a $20 bill. There we go.
Big claps. Big claps.
And when I say I'm giving you a $20 bill, Dale K is giving you a $20 bill. That's right. No, but all kidding aside, I've always wondered that. Whether it's Meghan McCain or Elizabeth Hasselbeck, why are they the only one that has to push back against 4 other people? And look, that's coming from me, and I don't think I'm hiding it from anybody. I don't agree with most of what Meghan had to say, but I thought it was grossly unfair that she had to stand her position all alone. I am going to be curious, our show aside, to see what the ratings are post-Meghan, because love her or hate her, The View has never been hotter, much to our chagrin. The View is #1 nationally in daytime. What's going to happen now, we'll see. But, hey, 25 years, nothing to sneeze at. Congratulations to the ladies of The View.
I know. I was looking at that original list of people who were on The View when Barbara Walters put it together 25 years ago. And it's hard to top that no matter who they fill into Meghan McCain's spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember the first open of The View. Barbara Walters, yes. I have this idea for a show. Different women from different backgrounds. Yeah, it was Debbie Matenopoulos, Meredith Vieira, Star Jones, and Joy Behar. That was the original. And then Debbie Matenopoulos made Barbara Wawa angry, so she got fired. And then it was Elisa Ling, and then she made Barbara Walters angry, and then she was let go, and then Elizabeth, anyway, we got to go to commercial. That's it.
That's it. That's all we have. But we do have one more piece of hot dish, and it has to do with one of our favorites, Lizzo. She's riled up some folks thanks to just one simple tweet. In a response to Spotify calling Justin Bieber the Prince of Pop. Now, Lizzo explained on that and called Michael Jackson, he is the king of pop, and she said Janet Jackson is the queen of pop. Now, it's the latter that has some people mad because Madonna has been hailed the queen of pop, and her fans, they do not like being disrespected. The queen of pop trended on Twitter following the tweet, to which Lizzo, of course, was like, oh no, here we go again. Now queen of pop is trending online right now. When you Google,
I think sadly
she's wrong. I mean, when you Google queen of pop, Madonna does pop up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and I apologize. I was talking to the people here, Kendall. First, they miss you, and they were asking me for their $20 bill. But here's the deal. Do I really want to get into this debate and get attacked on Twitter by some of our friends that either love Janet or Madonna? I think there's room for both, you know? I mean, what are we going to judge us on? Number of hits? What are we going to judge us on? Her effect on pop culture? I love Janet, and I'm really going to upset our friend Jace. But, you know, I think Madonna tips the scales a little bit more because love her or hate her, you know, she is... I don't know. I think she's a little more into the fabric of pop culture. However, if you're going on music ability, Janet's the queen. I mean, there's no denying. I mean, Janet, she's a Jackson. I mean, it's Janet Jackson. People forget how many hits she had. When we went to that concert, her concert at Treasure Island, every song she sang, you're like, oh my goodness, she did that one. Oh my goodness. They both can be queens. It doesn't have to be a competition.
Everybody can be a queen that deserves to be a queen, okay? Hey,
I mean, that's what the younger
seriously.
generation says. Everyone gets a trophy. I mean...
I said that deserves it. All right. Hey, everybody, still ahead, we're taking a look at the new trailer for the 3rd season of You, and it looks delicious. You'll see what we mean. Plus, Miss Leslie Miller is bringing the booze. She'll visit Jason at the fair and bring some of her favorite new wines with her. Love the wines at the fair. And then, a Minnesotan is in the running to win the Fox show Lego Masters. We'll chat with him about what it takes to build a winning Lego creation. Stick around, everybody. We'll be right back.
See this, according to newly released emails, President Biden's dog, Major, was much more aggressive than the White House previously acknowledged. At one point in the spring, Major bit Secret Service members 8 days in a row. The report said Major is, quote, not always predictable, which is a weird thing to say about a dog who just bit someone 8 days in a row. Sounds extremely predictable, if you ask me. Was it the same Secret Service agent every time? Because by day 3, it really does become more of a fool me once situation, doesn't it? And the emails regarding the incidents featured one unintentionally funny back-and-forth exchange between Secret Service agents. After hearing about a dog bite, one agent asked, was it major? And the other said, minor, did break the skin. And the first agent clarified that he was asking if it was the dog, so the second then responded, dog major, injury minor. Slightly disturbed that Secret Service communicates the same way that we do, just sending mediocre jokes back and forth on Microsoft Outlook.
James Corden poking a little fun at President Biden's dog. I'm not gonna lie, I can only imagine what Harvey June would be like if you put her in a new setting with a lot of new people. It would probably look a lot like that. Anyway, more late night. Camila Cabello was on with James Corden, and she talked about learning to be comfortable in her own skin, especially when the paparazzi is tracking her every single move.
I gained a little COVID-15. I gained some COVID weight. But I am exercising, so I do look really nice. But, so I went running, and I had, you know, my belly out, and I didn't know anybody was taking pictures of me, and then I was like, the first thing I thought of, because it had happened to me a few times before, like while I've been in LA, I was like, oh, these pictures are gonna come out, and you know, I'm wearing a shirt that like shows my tummy, and I wasn't tucking in, and I had all the initial kind of like anxiety thoughts of like, I didn't see him there, I didn't know he was there, and these pictures are gonna be out, and then I was like, you know what, this is normal. Like, it's like, my weight is gonna go up and down. We're real women, and we have curves, and we have cellulite, and we have fat, and it's just like a lot to just like have these crazy unrealistic standards that make us feel bad about ourselves and make us feel like in order to go out I have to hide my body or put on a big t-shirt. It's like, why should I have to do that? Why can't I just like be me?
Amen, girl. Now, Camila has been making the rounds because she's in the new Cinderella movie on Amazon, which they also talked about. Jason, we've talked about this a while back when she originally made this TikTok video kind of saying like, y'all, calm down. I am done hating my body. Good on her, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, Camila and Sean sometimes drive me nutter butters, but yeah, I love this message. You can't bust on her. I really do. I was referencing young folks earlier. I don't know how I would deal being young in the age of social media, you know, in Instagram culture, where the pressure is so intensified to look a certain way, and society's view of what a perfect body is, and especially if you're in Camila's position, and I hate the word normal, but you have a normal body, and it's not, you know, you have a curve, which it's so weird to think that that young lady has to say she has curves. She just has a normal body, but as Dale K pats his belly. But anyway, I wouldn't want to be a young star nowadays. I mean, because you have to really, in order to maintain your fame, you have to put everything out there, and that includes pictures of yourself, and that comes with such pressure when you're already trying to figure out who you are, and then you add the pressure of looking a certain way. That's a lot for anybody to take on. Heck, I get self-conscious. You know, I look 3 times, 4 times a lady before I post a photo, and I'm 47. I mean, obviously, I hate that publicity photo over there on the cage where I look like I'm in the worst mood ever. But you know, it is what it is.
I think you look great in that photo, Jason, and your cotton candy is fabulous looking too. Hey, next in the dish, Penn Badgley is giving off some very, very creepy dad vibes in the trailer for the new season of You. The first 2 seasons follow Joe, Penn, who is a serial killer and is a bit obsessive over his ladies, you could say. Here's a clip from the trailer for season 3.
People these days will name their kids anything to get attention. And despite your mother's background and your grandma's determination to refer to you as 40 reincarnated, I know better. A boy is not what we expected, and I would be lying if I said the thought of a mini-me was purely exciting and not without challenges. Let's just say, I'm hoping you'll do as I say, not as I do. But for you, I can change. I'll be a man you look up to, a man you will be proud to call Dad.
Ooh, you hear that? Joe is a dad now. What could possibly go wrong? Serial killer being a dad. Yeah. Season 3 drops on Netflix just in time for the spooktacular month of October. I don't watch this show, but people love it. I get vibes off of this trailer, Jason, of one of our other good guy serial killer shows. Do you not a little bit?
A little Dexter vibe?
Yeah.
Especially season 3, season 4, spoiler alert, when Dexter and Rita had a baby, Harrison, yeah. I watched I think it's the first season of You. I liked it. I'm a Penn Badgley fan, even though I didn't watch Gossip Girl. I like him, and you know, he's a little creepy. I mean, you know, I'd still go on a date with him, but he's a little creepy. But I might watch season 2. Is this season 2, Kendall? Yeah, it's season 2. Isn't it, Ted?
I think this is season 3, yes.
I might, yeah, I think it's season 3. Well, the fact that I didn't know that season 2 happened probably means I won't be watching season 3, but whatever.
Good try, everybody. We try. Hey, you can watch it, though, come October. Next to the dish, the Jungle Cruise movie passed $100 million at the box office this weekend, and Disney is ready to pull the trigger on a sequel already. The movie, based on a Disney World attraction, stars The Rock and Emily Blunt, and those two will return for round 2. Jungle Cruise debuted at the end of July and opened to $35 million at the box office and more than $30 million on Disney+. It has a 92% score on Rotten Tomatoes. And hey, love it or hate them, Rotten Tomatoes, they can usually be pretty hard on films. Did you see this one, Jason? Did you like it? Do you think there needs to be a sequel?
No, there didn't even need to be a number 1. You know I love Disney more than most of my relatives. And but I have no problem busting on them. They need to stop making movies based on rides. They really do. They can make one more Tower of Terror, and that's it. But we don't need movies based on amusement park rides. I don't know. Oh, someone liked it.
Oh.
Sorry, I offended the woman in the pink over here. Which one did you like? Just tell me. No, I've already shamed you now on television. Which one did you like? Christopher Straub? Oh, no. I was talking about Disney rides. Oh.
She thought you were
I publicly
insulting
shamed the lady in
Christopher?
pink for nothing.
Oh. Whoops.
Crap, now I have to give her a $20 bill. No, I was talking about Disney movies based on rides. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one. No. Okay.
Lost in
Kendall, now I have to give her
translation.
$20.
Lost in translation.
I thought she meant something else.
Sorry.
That's what it was, Kendall. I'll blame it on Lost in translation. But who cares? We got a Christopher Straub plug in there.
Hey.
See the little stuffed animal? That's an original Christopher Straub. Hey, go visit him at the grandstand at Straub Mart.
Okay, since we are talking about Disney and we know Jason loves Disney, we're learning a little bit more about something that anybody else who loves the Mouse House and a little feud he have with Frank Oz. Now, if you don't know who that is, Frank is the guy who brought Muppets like Cookie Monster, Grover, Fozzie Bear, all those to life. But he says Disney doesn't want him doing the Muppets anymore. Seems odd, right? He says this is the case because he doesn't follow orders and doesn't believe in the kind of Muppets Disney believes in. Really interesting article, even as someone who doesn't know a lot about the backstory of this with Sesame Street, with the Muppets, with things with when he was doing Yoda. All of these different things. Oh, hi, Jason. I'm just trying to do a show with you. Are you listening to me? Am I here by myself?
I know. Kendall, I'm sorry to tell you, you're basically doing the show by yourself. I'm distracted by the nice people I hear at the fair, like my new co-host. The next time that I fire you, guess who's taking your place? Remy. Kendall, meet Remy. That's his name. How cool is that?
I'd be
Like
happier if he wasn't
Ratatouille Remy.
taking my job, but you know.
Oh, okay, we're gonna audition you for the show right now, okay? I need you to say, next in the hot dish.
Next in the hot dish.
Okay, that sounds great. Kendall, bye.
Okay, well, bye. I guess that's it. We'll go to break.
We are gonna take a break. When we come back, Kendall will still be here, Remy will be here, and we'll be here live from day 6 of the Minnesota State Fair. Stay right there. We'll be back right after this.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
And welcome back. Day 6 of the Minnesota State Fair. Back inside the cage. Let's see if there's anybody before we get to Leslie, let's see if there's anybody is there anybody on the other side of the cage? Hello! There's a person. Hello, my friend. What's your name? Ben. That's Ben, everybody. Hi, other side of the cage. Hi. Again, if I'm not out in 20 minutes, call Care 11. Thank you. Okay, let's go over here. It wouldn't be the fair without her. Ladies and gentlemen, from Amusé Wine, our wine diva, Leslie Miller. Hello, Leslie.
Good morning, Jason.
Now, Leslie, actually, before we get to wine, Chip, I want to show something. I don't know if we can really finish this segment, because is this photographic evidence of you cheating on me with another TV station? Because this seems to be Leslie Miller with another Jason on another television station.
Can I just tell you, one of your crazy committed fans literally chewed me out on Facebook yesterday. Yeah. And he said, wrong Jason, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
I'm taking a poll. I don't see anything wrong. We have devoted viewers.
You're so right. You're always my favorite, Jason.
You made such a dumb mistake yesterday, but that's all right. I still love you.
All right.
What are we doing today?
Okay, we're doing best wine-based drinks at the fair.
Okay, can we stop again?
What?
'Cause you know we like to pull the curtain back.
Pull the
Should
curtain.
we explain the mess?
Let's pull the
because
curtain bit.
people, eagle-eyed viewers are going to be like, why is there a tablecloth on top of the tablecloth? And that is because Ted, producer Ted, spilled a giant pineapple drink on the tablecloth within seconds of your arrival.
It's true. It's true. So we have this makeshift. This is very, very nice, isn't this?
If our cement cage couldn't get any fancier, it just got fancier. Yeah. Okay,
So
what do we have?
Okay, so the Hideaway, this is so cute. The owner,
Okay.
Jenny, said, when life brings you lemons, you make a lemons teeny. Isn't
Or
this
you
adorable?
put another tablecloth on it. Yes. Yeah.
So this is Cannon River White. This is actually blended up with a little soda. It literally tastes just like a little lemon teeny.
I gotta say hi to this guy or we're never gonna get through this segment. Hi! I'm good. I'm just doing a TV show, my friend. I'll be out there in a second, okay? Okay. What is it? This is a lemon teeny?
Yeah, so Cannon River.
Don't you love the cage?
I do the
cage. The cage is, I mean, at first
I feel like we
called
should have like those Masha
something.
Camacho
I
masks
was,
on.
I at first I yelled at Mary and Mim Davy, our big grand poobah, vice president, but
Yeah.
now I'm loving the cage and I almost don't want to leave.
Plus, there's like a little bit of this smoky atmosphere from the deep fried alligator coming over the fence.
There is. And the smell of cement. Yeah, it's lovely. This is
It's
good.
great. Isn't it yummy? I like it. It's really refreshing, especially when it's hot.
Ooh.
Isn't that great?
That's actually really good.
Yeah,
I was afraid it
yeah.
was going to be too sweet.
Okay, so this is the battle of the red wine spritzers.
Okay.
Oh, this is so great. So at the French Creperie place, they do one actually with Alexis Bailey Country Red, which I thought is really delish. It's kind of dry. It's got a little bit of that citrusy side, right?
Okay, I'm already a fan.
Okay, and then, you know, Blue Barn. I mean, they kind of crush it with a lot of stuff. And this is the Alexis Bailey Rosé topped with Sprite.
Okay.
And
I
you know-
love their corn fritters. They do a
So
great corn
good.
fritter.
So I paired this the other day with Betty and Earl's dual berry shortcake, and it was the bomb.
I love you.
It was the bomb.
This is...
It was so good. So good.
Oh, do we have to continue? Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I was just going to drink this. With okay.
Okay.
Both of these...
Both delish.
They're both winners. I can't
Yeah.
even pick a winner. They're
Yeah.
both delicious.
And
Okay?
then, you know, Minnesota Wine Country Building, of course. Now, this was a slushie. It now has fried alligator in it.
I'm sorry. What? Wait a minute. Now, damn it, now I'm sure you gave a slushie to DeRusha. Now, why? Look at, this was supposed to be a slushie?
I charged DeRusha
Now,
for
where's
it,
that
though.
picture of... Now, look at that!
Oh,
Chip, get a shot. Those look like slushies to me. You bring DeRusha frozen drinks, and I get a melted beverage?
Well, I'm just trying to match the ambiance of the cage.
Prison yard chic.
Prison yard chic.
We're going to go work out over there in the prison yard when we're done.
Just living. Wait, we're going to break the Minnesota State Fair internet today with this. You
Okay,
ready for
why?
this?
Why?
Okay, so you're going to go to the Minnesota Wine Country Building. You're going to get a little glass of the Parley Lake Lakeview White.
Okay.
This is what you're going to get. And then you're going to go across the street to the food building, and you're going to go see our friend Manny,
Yeah,
who we love.
I love Manny. Manny's
Okay.
Florida's, yes.
And you're going to get a little pina colada, but you're going to suck down half of it. Okay?
Which won't be hard.
Yes. And then you're going to take these two, and then you're just going to make your own little sort of wine pina drink. Now, I haven't actually tried this yet.
Are you just... Is this whole thing on the fly today?
Jason DeRusha told me to do this on air today.
Did you actually prepare for this segment?
I did. Let's try. Come on, come
You
on.
literally just said, I haven't tried this yet.
My
Then
brain has.
why are you
My
recommending
brain has.
this? Okay.
My brain. Ready?
Let's Lady in the Trampet. Ready?
There is fried alligator I saw in
Oh,
here.
wait. I better not. Fox will have a fit.
Oh, yeah,
Go ahead
right.
and just
Hold
drink
on.
it yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Now that you've tried it,
Oh, wow. It's really good.
it's amazing.
It's really good.
Leslie
It's-
likes something that she's recommending. Can you believe it, Dale? Let me try it.
It's so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is really good. So go through that again.
Yes.
So
Go to the Minnesota Wine Country Building. Get a glass of the Parley Lake Lakeview White.
Go next door.
Go next
across.
door. go to Manny's Tortas and you're going to get one of the little piñas, the piña colada. Then you drink half of it, and then you're going to just mix them up, and you have the perfect wine-based drink at the fair.
There we go. Right there.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Tell everyone where Minnesota, because you guys, the Minnesota Wine, that building has gotten, all kidding aside for a second, they're killing it. It's a beautiful building. Where is it located?
1271 Underwood. It is across the street from the Ag Building.
Yeah.
It is. And there's so many great things there. There's 7 slushies. There's 8 different wineries,
here,
12
but
wines.
that's fine.
There's none. We have
7
more of
slushies
a
over there. Can't find them
drink.
here.
99 slushies. And
this ain't one of them.
This ain't one of them.
Now, when that was in slushy form, what flavor is that?
That was mango, which I love the mango. It's actually made with a red wine. It's the Cannon River Go-Go Red, which is delish.
Okay.
So good. It actually tastes like mangoes, really.
Whether it's slushy or melted. That's right. The great Leslie Miller. When we come back, we're going outside the cage again. And we're going to have some fun with the audience. But, Dale, we're still on, buddy.
Dale.
We'll be right back.
Dale.
Day 6 at the Minnesota State Fair. Welcome back, everyone. Day 6 of the Minnesota State Fair. We're live here, and we've stepped outside the cage. Bad news for Kendall. Remy is still here. So the minute Kendall acts up, we're just going to bring Remy right in. Kendall out, Remy in. And Leslie Miller is still here. Leslie, come on in. Let's see how that pineapple drink is doing. Leslie, how is it?
It's pretty good.
It's still good? Does it, now that you have time, you've had time to fully ingest it, do you fully recommend it?
It's really marinating now. It's really delish. It is.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should walk across the street
Okay.
and we're going to do a random act of kindness.
Oh, I
Don't
love
you think
it.
a fair?
Let's do it.
I'm going to go buy someone some food. Come on,
Ooh, I
Leslie,
love
let's
it.
go do this.
All right.
Let's go see who looks nice.
I probably shouldn't share my pineapple
No,
drink,
you
though.
probably shouldn't, but that's all right. Chip's following us.
What are you going to buy?
I don't know. We're going to buy a random person a Pronto Pup. Should we do that?
Yes.
Just a random person.
Yes.
Hello, family over there. look. Okay, who looks nice that I should just buy them food? Do we see anybody that looks nice?
Just a
There we
little
go.
adorable boy in the blue shirt.
The blue
so
wear?
Cute. Just cute. He already has
little-
a Pronto Pup.
He already has a Pronto Pup.
Yeah.
Dale K. Now,
Oh, Dale's just handing out
Why
money
are you
today.
handing out money, Dale?
Are we buying food?
Well, no, I was gonna buy food for people, Dale. Not you're not gonna buy me food. Yeah, but Leslie, take his money while we
I'm
have
gonna
it.
take this,
Now,
Dale.
see, I was gonna buy that guy food, and now he already has one. So, darn it, I know. Let's see here. Oh, hello,
Oh.
Pronto Pup friends.
Yeah.
We're looking for a nice person to buy food for, and let's take a shot, Chip. There's nobody around.
There's no one. Absolutely no one.
You'll take food?
Oh,
Okay, what's your
good.
name? Robert. Robert, come on, let's go buy you some food. Okay, this is a random act of kindness here at the fair. My treat, what do you want? Now, but don't go overboard now. I work here. I don't, anyway. What do you want?
I'll do the original Pronto Pup.
The original Pronto Pup for my new friend.
Here, let's use Dale K's money.
Let's use Dale K's money, actually. What would you like on it?
Just ketchup.
Just ketchup, please. There we go. You may want to check that money for counterfeit. I don't know. It's from Dale K, but we'll check that out. It's Australian money. You never know. Have you ever met an Australian?
No, I have not.
Hey, turn around. There's an Australian right behind you.
G'day.
Look, we just conducted international relations. There's an Australian right there. Okay? There's your change. Go ahead and give that to Dale. It gets a little persnickety. Okay, Dale, there's your change. We're going to get a Pronto Pup here for a random stranger. Because people are mean nowadays, so we're trying to spread love. There you go, my friend.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I love the show.
Now, pay it forward. Like, buy a random woman an ice cream cone or something.
I will do that.
Perfect. There we go.
Happy fair.
Happy fair.
Happy fair.
Look at Leslie. We're spreading joy. Ma'am, please approach. Yeah, your team corn dog?
I'm afraid I am.
Then what are you doing here by the Pronto Pump stand? Oh, you're
I'm
related to
with
him.
him. Yeah.
Oh. So is he? Are you not happy that he got a Pronto Pup?
No, not at all. Free food is always good.
Okay. Well, blunt honesty is always the best.
And I suppose I haven't tried one in a while. So
Okay. Well, there you go. Try. Okay, right
There you
now,
go.
right.
Here it
We
is.
may break, I mean, he met an Australian, and now we may turn you over to the Pronto Pup. You're watching a corn dog loving woman eat a Pronto Pup. Okay, just no, take your time. I don't want you to make any rash judgments. I don't want you to be Leslie Miller with the pineapple drink.
Yeah, what?
Take your time. Okay, we need a verdict. Have you changed your mind? Are you coming over to the Pronto Pup side?
She's doing it. She's thinking about it. It's coming.
It's much better than I expected. But I gotta stay with the corn dog.
Oh. I tried. I really tried. Well, I mean, I still like you. That's fine. There we go. And you have a CCO pin on, so keep it moving. But you do have a pride flag on there, so it evens out. It evens out. Let's give it up for our friends over here. Guys, we're going to have much more fun here at the fair on day 6. We'll be going back into the studio in a little bit. Stay with us. Back in a moment.
Oh, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We'll get back to Jason at the fair and check in on the Pronto Pup people in just a minute. But our next guest and his brother are among the final 4 groups left in Fox's primetime competition show, Lego Masters. And the duo are all about intimidating their opponents. See what I mean?
A big rock. That's what's gonna give it character. I will work on attaching it more securely.
Right?
Yes.
Are you feeling pumped up?
I am.
Let's get pumped up here, man.
Right, all right, all right.
You're gonna get a demolition derby.
Jacob!
What?
We're gonna get hyped!
Let's get pumped up.
We're pumped up!
Are we
Yes!
pumped up?
Yes!
You're all going down.
You're all going down! Especially Mark and Steven.
Steven, are you in? Take that.
Shout all you want. We got this.
Are you guys messing with my...
We were laughing about this. Okay, Lego Masters, what you were just watching, airs tonight on Fox. Please welcome Caleb Schilling. Caleb, you and your brother, very intimidating people.
Oh, yes, wholeheartedly. The Plaid twins, intimidation, it blends so well together.
I have to ask, Will Arnett seems so fun. Is he just a hoot the whole entire time he's on the set?
Yes, Will was kind of the energy that we needed to get through some really long build times. He always brought his A game. He was hilarious, and you could see he was getting us to go at each other, and it was super fun. We loved our time there.
Okay, so folks at home, we did say that you're local. You're from La Crosse originally,
Yes.
right? And now you live in Mankato?
Correct.
Okay, did you ever think that you were going to be on a national TV show all about Legos growing up?
No.
I mean...
No, that was never something that crossed my mind. But, you know, by golly, that was Jacob and my one chance to be on TV was the Lego TV show, and somebody made it, and here we are.
Yeah, how do you get to be a part of the show? I was kind of looking into this. Did they find you, or did you apply? How did that work?
So there are 2 ways to go about it, which are just what you mentioned. So the casting department was pretty aggressive and contacted most of the people who made it onto the show directly. So they reached out to my brother and I via Facebook Messenger. But they're also...
Were you like, is this spam?
Yes,
is this real?
very much so. And because you get a lot of stuff like that.
Right.
But it turned out to be very real. But there is also a way to apply through a website application.
And you brought a little something. I don't know how close you can get in on this, Leo, but this is sort of semi what you made in the very first episode of this season when the challenge was floats, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so walk me through this build specifically. Like, how many pieces are in this? What is it? And how long does it take to make?
Sure. Jacob and I loved our time on the show and wanted to commemorate it with a few builds. And so our first build seemed like a great place to start with episode 1. And for that challenge, we made a Aztec temple of sorts. And obviously this is not a parade float by any means, but we took those same themes and same colors, it's a really striking color palette with the dark orange and caramel colors with the green. So this is just a model symbolizing, you know, what we did for that first episode. And the fun thing we had about that build was there was a pug that exploded out because my brother loves pugs, the dog. And so,
so an exploding out pug. Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
Lego Masters is kind of a place to be obnoxious and just have fun with it, and that's what we really wanted to embrace. And so there's a tiny little pug in there too, so that's what that is.
And how long did it take to build something like this?
So this build came together pretty fast, just having that really strong idea. So I would say it's about 5,000 pieces, and I took a little under a week to put it together.
We've been talking about you and your brother Jacob. I was looking, out of the final 4 teams that are left, 3 of you guys are brothers. Do you think that's definitely giving you an advantage? I mean, communication, you can kind of read each other, but do you get in arguments?
Yeah, so I think being a brother is a superpower for a show like this because we've spent our entire lives building together since the age of 4, maybe even earlier if you count Duplo. And so that's why you see a lot of these sibling teams so far in the show. But yes, there is room for bickering, and especially I think back to some of the earlier episodes they're on, there's a creative conflict going on, and it happens, but I think being brothers too, you know how to navigate those arguments because you've been there before.
Right, you were saying, I read on your Instagram that it was, I think you said episode 5, you finally felt like you guys were gelling together. So it took a while to really get the format of the show and get how you wanted to make all of your pieces, yeah?
Definitely. Being under that time restraint is not something we're used to. When you're building at home as kids in the basement, no one's looking over you saying, you better get this build done in 10 hours, right? And so it is a very stressful environment, and we had it was a big learning curve. It was a big learning curve for everybody. But, especially, you're totally right. Episode 5 is kind of where we felt we hit our stride, where we gelled together. We were almost just communicating telepathically at that point. It's just like, we just did our thing, and you could see the build was one of our strongest yet.
Yeah, it looked really cool. It was floating all on one brick,
yes,
right?
Yes, the one hanging brick.
I'm just like, that's crazy. And you guys don't do this professionally. You're not just like professional Lego builders. This is not your full-time job.
No.
No, you just love it.
Exactly, and that's the case for all the people on the show. We're just kids who never grew up, and I think that's totally fine. And I wish more people would embrace that because it's so liberating just to have a hobby that is just completely and solely based on something you love, something that's fun and creative. It's been a great outlet for my brother and I over the years.
By the way, I have to go to break, but I did see that you did just get married. So just wanted to send our Jason Show congratulations to you and your new wife. That's really, really exciting. Caleb, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you guys want to see Minnesota's own Lego Master, you can check it out tonight on Fox. Just check your local listings. We'll be right back to the fair with Jason. See how he's doing. I don't know. We might have lost him. And this is awesome.
And welcome back. Day 6 of the Minnesota State Fair. Really quick, learned a funny story. Not a funny story, a Pronto Pup love story. See the guy in the black t-shirt right there? Well, he and his wife met here at the fair about 15 years ago at the old water fountain, fell in love, got married. She owns the Pronto Pup stand, and now they make Pronto Pups together. I've been out to the fair too long. I was drinking Leslie's pineapple drink. Anyway, they make beautiful Pronto Pups together. I love that. Meeting here at the fair. Love born at the fair. We're going to take a break. More fun when we come back. Back in a moment, wrapping things up. And welcome back, everybody. Wrapping things up on this day 6 of the Minnesota State Fair. I'm Jace out here at the fair. Kendall's back at the studio. Now, Kendall, I'm very excited. I don't want the show to be over. I never do. But I'm really excited because as soon as the show's over today, I am taking the pickiest eater on our staff, producer Ted, to try 2 foods, sushi at the fair and my favorite sandwich, the Gizmo. Let's start with the sushi. How do you think this is going to go?
Miserably.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Yeah. I don't think it requires another word. I don't think it requires, I think misery. I think that's it. I think you're absolutely right. But we're going to start, I'm going to ease them in. We're going to start with the Gizmo sandwich, which if you watch the show with any regularity, you know is my favorite sandwich. So we're going to ease him in because, he basically eats toast and ketchup, and that's about it. So
does he eat ketchup?
Give me, what else do you eat? He doesn't eat ketchup, actually.
No, I didn't think so.
No, he eats hamburger.
Melted cheese, no
ketchup.
Like that.
No, he doesn't do. No, nothing. And by the way, we have just a few seconds. Kendall, you remember Remy? He's the guy that's going to take your place. Remy, I just need you to say bye-bye, Kendall.
Bye-bye, Kendall.
Sounds so excited.
Wow.
Thanks.
Wow, he's really excited. But he's really excited for you to not work here anymore, Kendall. Anyway, Kendall will be back tomorrow. That's going to do it for That's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day here at the fair. We'll see you back here tomorrow.